What's going on, my good people? I'm back with another tip video here in CFB 25, and this one comes in the form of some of that formation sauce. All right, and this one is coming out of the pistol formation, and it's gonna be the pistol train. All right, now I use this formation dating back to NCAA 14, so I was definitely happy to see that it was implemented into CFB 25. Now, I'm one to run custom playbooks, so I don't know what base playbook it's in, but if I had to choose or if I had to pick, maybe someone like Michigan might run it, or a team that kind of uses a heavy run game formation. All right, so getting into it, you can see that our right side is our strong side. We have two tight ends with one kind of being like in an H-back position, and there's a wideout split to the right, and in the backfield we have a tailback, and then we have a tailback to the left of the quarterback. So the reason why I like this formation is because it causes the defense to kind of come out in a funky alignment, you know what I mean? And it doesn't show here in the practice clip, but as the video progresses, you'll start to see what I mean by how the defense comes out and how they're aligned. So I feel like I should start off by explaining the purpose of the pistol, right? So it gives you like the best of being in a single back formation along with a hybrid of being in the shotgun, or the perks of being in shotgun, because it allows the quarterback to kind of see over the defense and assess, where he needs to go with the football. And then also allows the running back to kind of pick up a head of steam and get downhill faster. Okay, so with this train variant, as you can see, the defense is matching my strong side alignment. You see that most of their box players are lined up over on the right side of the formation. Now, looking to the left side of the formation, we see we have about 1, 2, 3 defenders. So my original play call was going to be a pass play, but I wasn't feeling it. So I actually checked into, I believe, is a halfback dive. This formation is very versatile in the sense that you can check into a different play without having to shift your alignment or having to motion or anything of that. You can basically check into a different play and have it be effective just based upon how the defense is aligned. So when you come to set your audibles, basically you want to be able to have a counter to however the defense is aligned. So if they're strong to your strong side, you have something going to the left. If they're strong to your weak side, you have something going to the right. If they're strong on both sides, which I've seen happen, then you want to have something to counter to go up the middle. Assuming that you're not a spam play caller, this next play is something that you keep in your back pocket when you need maybe a chunk play or a touchdown, or something that's going to be an explosive. And basically, we're going to run a play action pass. This is assuming also that you've been effective at running the ball and you're drawing that defense in. And so basically, that tailback aligned to the left of the quarterback is going to run a wheel route. And essentially, it's a 3-level read. You have, again, the tailback on the wheel. You have your receiver coming across on a deep cross. And then you have the H-back underneath in the flat. As you can see, the defense bit really hard on that play action. My running back is out in the open, untouched, uncovered, waiting for a pass for this shot play. You can see that deep cross that I mentioned coming over on that right hash. And then underneath, the H-back is supposed to come across the formation, but he's more than likely going to get washed out just because there's a lot of commotion going on at the line of scrimmage. Typically, when I've ran this play, I've always gotten positive yards out of it. If the wheel route is not there over the top, then the crosser underneath or the flat underneath usually is there to gain positive yards. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it. For the sake of the video, I'm going to use the pistol train formation for the entirety of the drive, just so you guys can see how effective it is at picking up yards, especially on the ground. Video game football and blocking logic is way different from its real life counterpart. A formation like this is definitely tough to stop. In real life, I've played against it. It's really hard for the defense, for linebackers in particular, to kind of dissect what the running back is doing just because of the depth and how fast the running back can get downhill. And then also you have to throw in all the moving parts as far as pulling linemen, the extra blockers, the strong side alignment. It's a lot. But as far as CFB 25 goes, I think you can get effective runs out of these types of formations when you have the offensive line to do so. Obviously, you can't use a team like New Mexico going up against someone like Georgia and expect good results when it comes to running. You know, you got to have the requisite players to be able to accomplish what you're trying to do. And if you're out skilled as far as the athletes go, it's going to make a difference. Another thing I will mention is that I've only tested this running against the CPU on All-American and Heisman. I don't care to play online, or at least play sports games online. So I don't know how this would be going against another user. I'm pretty sure somebody will find a way to cheese it, but also I think it could be effective just depending upon who is usering, like their level of expertise, their skill level. So as you just saw, I stayed in the same formation for the entirety of the drive, and you saw how I was able to move the ball downfield effectively, getting positive plays every time. And in my experience, like I said, this formation has been very, very useful. Ideally, also, you would want to make sure that you're mixing and matching your looks as far as when you're on offense, not giving the CPU the same looks. And definitely, I feel like this is something that you should keep in your back pocket. Just knowing that you can come to this formation and run it in between the 20s and pick up some positive yardage, keep the defense off balance. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Get at me in the comments if you have any questions, or if you don't have questions, you want to just talk about it. I love to talk football. We can do that as well. If you found value, please consider giving me a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, keep having fun out there. I'll try to keep sharing what I know as far as football, video game football, whatever. And yeah, let's just keep having fun out there. All right, peace.